Hello there guys, and welcome back to Titan Quest Let's Play. In the last episode we've gone into the Tower of Judgement, so this is where we are right now. So we're gonna continue from where we left off, which was the third domain. So we've done fifth and fourth domain, right? So yeah, got a lot of Machae archers here. So yeah, we've done a couple of domains already, so we've got 3 more. And this room here, it's a really dangerous room because there's a lot of archers in there, so it's good to always lure them out. There's quite a few rooms like that in the Tower of Judgement. But this one, the first room in the beginning of third domain, is always like that. I remember I was actually killed here once or twice before, so yeah, it's good to just lure them out. See, divide and conquer. Just split them all up and then destroy them. And this is a bigger room around here. These Machae archers can be really annoying because they're really fast, you know, they're always trying to run away when you come close to them, or when you start damaging them, you know, before you finish them off, they always run off, which is really annoying. So it's like, it's good to use, I mean, each mastery has some good skills that can be used against them. Basically anything that stuns them, slows them down, or, you know, incapacitates them in any way is good. So, like in the Storm Mastery, for example, we've got the Storm Surge, although we don't really have much control of that. So stuff like Thunderbolt is quite nice. And then Squall is obviously nice for making them miss, because, you know, Squall causes archers to miss their target. So that's nice as well. Although it won't really help me much in regard to them escaping. Some other skills, like other masteries have, which are good to use. You got stuff in Dream Mastery, for example, like Distortion Wave and Distort Reality. Those are good. Distortion Wave is especially nice because it kind of does it in a straight line, so you don't even have to get close to them. You sort of just cast it on them before you even get to them. And if they try to escape, you know, they'll be greatly slowed down. And then Rogue has stuff like Mandrake and Nightshade. Those are nice skills against them. So yeah, these archers, you always gotta find ways of dealing with them. And their speed is one of their greatest strengths, so you gotta impair them. Yeah, so last episode was the longest episode yet. It was 17.5 minutes of pure Titan Quest goodness. So yeah, it ended up being pretty long. I mean, I spent the first 3 minutes just rearranging my gear, if you remember. But yeah, it was a relatively eventful episode. I mean, we found the Venom Stone. If you were wondering where to find the Venom Stone for Hades' treasury, it's in the Tower of Judgement, and it's in the 4th domain. So in the last episode I showed you exactly where to find it, which drops from one of the Impuser heroes. I've got more of these Apiales around here. So if you remember, the main thing against them you need is poison resistance. I mean, they already show you, you know, so many monsters in the Tower of Judgement require poison resistance that if you still haven't got it by then the boss would really punish you, because the boss deals a lot of poison resistance. So it's quite nice that there's a theme, you know, a poison theme. And here we got Tortured Soul. We found plenty of Tortured Souls in the last episode, actually. So it's worth, where is it? It's worth combining it, because we've completed one already, and there's another one we started doing. And if you remember, the completion bonus on that one which we completed was quite nice. It was extra 50% damage to demons on top of the existing 25%. So we've got to use that Tortured Soul at some point. If you notice, there was a healing shrine just back there which I didn't tag, because I thought I'd rather use it once we got less health. See, like here, I'm intentionally not using any health potions. Although, you know, stuff like that can be risky, because you got low health right now, and if a monster hero pops out of nowhere, you'll be doomed. So yeah, it's really pretty around here. I really like this kind of design of the Tower of Judgement. It's really nice. Alright, so now that our health is low, we're gonna use this healing shrine, and we're gonna carry on. We're almost at the end of the third domain. Third domain is not as big as the 4th domain was, although the 2nd domain is quite big. Let's just deal with these guys real quick. The floaty squid things. And here here, quite interestingly enough, we've got two otherworldly chests. I mean, I don't remember coming across two in the same spot. I mean, this is pretty interesting. I mean, look at that. Otherworldly chest and another otherworldly chest, so we're gonna loot them both. Yeah, that is really peculiar. I mean, otherworldly chests themselves are somewhat rare, you know, they're considered as a good chest. And having two in the same spot is pretty lucky. Alright, so this way is to the second domain. We can already see some enemies from all the way here. Can't really seem to cast Squall on them. Yeah, maybe they're too far away. Or maybe it's because it's behind a wall or something. Yeah, and you can cast stuff from there as well. Well, alright, so most of the enemies in this domain are the Melinoi. If you remember, we've already met them in the previous episode. We've already come across a few of them. Yeah, in the Greek mythology, I don't know that much about Melinoi actually. I only just sort of briefly checked. Apparently it was some kind of nymph or a deity or something that would bring nightmares to people. Yeah, apparently it was just a single entity, but in the game they have loads of them. Actually, this game has done quite a few monsters. I mean, made loads of different versions, almost like the Gorgons and the Minotaur. Even though in the mythology there was only one, so it's quite interesting too, the way it's made it like into a species. And yeah, as I mentioned in the previous episode, most of the Melinoi use spears, so you know, piercing resistance pretty standard for them, well, against them. And see, these blade dancers are the ones you got to worry about the most, because they dual wield, they build onslaught, and then you got those mages as well, which cast these blood spells on you. I'm not entirely sure what sort of damage type those blood spells are. I think it's vitality, or might be bleeding, but it's something I'll have to double check. Possibly get back to you on that in the next episode. But either way, those blood spells, they don't really deal a lot much damage, so it's not much of a danger. It's mostly the blade dancers you have to worry about. See, the ones which got onslaught building up, and they dual wield two swords. Right, and here there's two ways. And actually both ways actually go around in a circle, so it doesn't matter which way you go, you get to the same place. So you can take either way and then just go around and explore everything. It's up to you really. So yeah, just gonna fast forward some of these bits because it's just the same enemies everywhere. Alright, and here we go to Colonial Spike, which we can't pick up because our inventory is full, so we're gonna free some space. And the Colonial Spike is one of the Melinoi monster infrequents. It's a spear. Here it is. It's not too bad. It actually gives a really decent offensive ability bonus. Although spears in itself, it's not overly powerful. It's okay. You can put a relic on it. And look here, it gives us a huge bonus to our offensive ability. But we'll be losing out on pretty much everything else. So yeah, not really gonna use it. And yeah, so we've got one more level after this. One more level. The first domain, which has a different type of enemy in it. It's got the Limos, which not too similar to the ones we come across in Act 1. They're actually slightly different. They got fire and lightning enchantments. It's a nice twist on them. Got Jewel of the Osprey. Yeah, we're gonna sell that. So yeah, and at the end of this dungeon, it's Cerberus, and then we're gonna meet the judges. I quite like how the judges were depicted actually in this game. Alright, so just backtracking now to get. This is the way we have to go. Alright, so just quickly take care of all the Melinoi around here in this area. Our recent gear changes have been pretty good. It's good to put some of the new armor on, which gives us better protection. I mean, we have been losing health pretty fast in some of the areas here. Alright, so just this way. And then here we're coming across the Machae archers again. And notice there were a couple of master archers there. Here they are, grandmaster archers actually, even worse. See, so it's good to lure them out, see, bit by bit, otherwise it's really dangerous. And I've decided to go into Colossus form here to deal with them, because otherwise we could get ourselves killed. And it's as good time as any to use Colossus form. So there's quite a lot of Machae archers around here, especially the Master and Grandmaster archers, the most dangerous ones. See, there's a couple more around here. There they are. Taking one down, our Colts has worn off, so it's best to escape. I mean, look at that. Our health is already coming down. So yeah, it's pretty deadly. So it's just always good to lure them out. Even with our, you know, relatively good piercing and poison resistances, we're still getting damaged up pretty badly. And here we've got another Fonoi. I've actually sold the one we found in the last episode because it wasn't all that much use. And I've got plenty of them stashed in my TQ vault already. So yeah, gonna free up some space and I'll sell this one later as well. This one is a little bit better than the last one. It actually gives some lightning damage bonus. But still, it's not anything to, you know, nothing to hold your candle to. So yeah, that was another near-death experience there. Our health was down quite a lot. But yeah, even if you have a good piercing and poison resistance, these Machae, Master and Grandmaster archers will always do that to you. So some of the tactics, you know, tactical fighting is highly beneficial, you know, like I said, luring them out of these rooms and using the divide and conquer strategy, really. Yeah, these archers keep running away all the time. There we go. Made him fall into the chasm of the void. It's really beautiful, the space. Alright, so what have we got this way? Got more Machae, and there's a Shrine of Thorns. I'm gonna put that to use. Perfect time. There's a Machae Warden attacking us. See, I keep trying all my best to just stun those archers and all that with any means possible, but see, even then they still manage to run away quite far as well, dodging everything. So annoying. Right, another otherworldly chest. There's nothing substantial. I think we're nearly at the end of the second domain now, so yeah, second domain is pretty big. I think the fourth domain is the biggest though. Alright, so I think, yep, there we go, there's an entrance you can see on the mini-map already, so just gonna take care of some of these guys. Just gonna make sure we don't get outswarmed. Squall is pretty good here with the groups. I mean, especially with maxed out obscured visibility, so that was useful, lowering their resistances. And here we are, the first domain. So we're gonna descend into here, and we shall stop here by this rebirth fountain and continue in the next episode. We're gonna tackle on Cerberus. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.